Now again learn some terminology in the coordination chemistry. Coordination number of central metal ion. What we learn? That is we learn about the oxidation state and charge of the central metal ion. Charge number, sorry. Oxidation state of the metal ion and charge number we already see. But this is the new term. That is coordination number of central metal ion. How we can calculate the coordination number? Now first see what is the coordination number. Coordination number, that is the Cn. Remember that. In short it is shown by C, capital N. Coordination number of metal ion in a complex is the number of ligands. It is the total number of ligands in a complex of, that is coordination number of metal ion in a complex is the number of ligand donor atoms. Now sometimes ligands have two donor atoms, as we see into the, that is bidentate ligand. So in bidentate ligand there are also two donor atoms. So coordination number of metal ion in a complex is not only the number of ligands, but it is the number of ligand donor atoms. How many donor atoms are present in that ligands? That total number is called as the coordination number. So the coordination number of the metal ion in a complex is the number of ligands donor atoms directly attached to it, or it is the number of electron pairs involved in the coordination bond. Now if the ligands are only monodentate, then coordination number is same as that number of ligands. But if the ligands are bidentate, then just multiply by 2 to calculate the coordination number. Now see here, I give one example, that is the cobalt complex of cobalt. Into that there are totally 6 monodentate ligands. Out of that 4 are ammonia molecules and 2 are chloride ions. Now this plus charge is given of this cobalt is in the +3 state, but there are 2 minus charge of the chlorine. So 2 minus charge and 2 plus charge get cancelled and only 1 plus charge is on the complex. Remember that. So there is only +1 charge. So there are totally 6 ligands. So there are the 6 donor atoms into that. Because all are the monodentate ligands, and therefore the coordination number of cobalt 3 ion is 6. But if we take the bidentate ligand, consider the bidentate ligand such as oxalate ion and that is the ethylene diamine. You know that ethylene diamine is the bidentate ligand and oxalate ion is also bidentate ligand. Now their complexes are given here. This of the oxalate ion complex and this is the ethylene diamine. In short is shown in this way. Here in bracket that ethylene diamine. Now both bidentate ligands are 3 here in the both of the complex. So what will be the coordination number? Because there are 2 donor atoms, so multiply 3 by 2, 6, and here also multiply 3 by 2, 6. Then that means in both these complexes the coordination number are 6. Now why the charge is -3 here and +3 here? That is also very important. Now ferrous have here +3 total charge, but oxalate ion, one oxalate ion have -2 charge. So totally -6 charge will be there because it is the charged complex. -2 charge is there of oxalate ion. So totally -6. Now subtract +3 of this ferrous from -6. How many? -3. So the charge is -3 here. That is very important why the charge is so. Now here cobalt have +3 charge, but ethylene diamine is the neutral molecule. So totally +3 charges comes on this complex. Now here they given they have 3 bidental ligands, so the total atoms in both, because 2 donor atoms are there, so 3 into 2, that is equal to 6, and therefore the coordination number of ferrous and cobalt is 6. So you must have to calculate how the coordination number are there. That is very important. Now let us learn the totally new topic about the double salt and coordination complex. Always the distinguish between double salt and coordination complex asked into the examination for 3 or 4 marks. This question is always there. If you see the board papers of last years, there is this question: distinguish between the double salt and complex coordination complex or complex compound. Now, if we combine 2 or more stable compounds in a stoichiometric ratio means numerical ratio, such as 2:1, 3:1:2. These are the stoichiometric ratio. Combination of 2 or more stable compound in a stoichiometric ratio gives 2 types of substances. Out of them, one is the double salt and another is the coordination complex. But double salt is such substance which dissociate in water completely into the simple ions from which they are formed. All ions get separated into the double salt. For example, more salt is the double salt. Now see here, ferrous sulfate, ammonium sulfate, 2 different compounds combined, and there is formation of this more salt. Now if I ionize all these more salt, the ions such as Fe plus 2, SO4 minus 2, NH4s are chargeless neutral molecule, but still they get separated. SO4 minus 2, totally 2 SO4 minus 2 ions will be formed, and these water molecules are there. H plus and OH minus 6 is also formed. But what we will see into the coordination complex, they do not ionize completely into the water. The coordination sphere in the square bracket remains as it is. Only the counter ions which are outside the sphere get ionized into the complex compounds or coordination complex. Now let us see how the ionization of that. Now you know that in double salt, what is there in double salt? There is the dissociation of the double salt in water completely into the simple ions. More salts, that is ferrous ammonium sulfate in water, ionizes as shown on the blackboard. See there, more salt FeSO4 NH4 twice SO4 dot 6H2O when ionized in water, it gives 1 ferrous ion, 2 NH4 ammonium ion and 2 sulfate ions. All ions are get separated and 6 waters are there, 6 water molecules are there. Now carnallite is the another example of the double salt, because it is also double salt of potassium chloride and magnesium chloride. The molecular formula of carnallite is KCl MgCl2 dot H2, which ionizes as 1 ion of K plus potassium, 1 ion magnesium Mg2 plus, and 3 ions totally of the chlorides ions. But the coordination complex is quite different from the double salt. Coordination complex dissociate in water with at least 1 complex ion. What is this means? That means after ionization there is 1 complex ion, and further ionization of that complex ion is not possible into the coordination complex. For example, potassium ferrocyanide, this is the coordination complex. It ionizes as 4K plus counter ions and FeCN6 in square bracket having 4 minus charge, that is the what we call that coordination sphere, or it is also called as the complex ion. So 1 complex ion and 4 that are the counter ions are formed, and these complex ions are not further again dissociate into the water as Ap plus or 6Cl minus. That remains as it is. Now this is the main difference in the double salt and the coordination complex. Now let us study the very important theory in this chapter, that is the Warner's theory of coordination compound. Always asked in the examination for 3 to 4 marks. Now when there is the investigation on these complex compounds, so more scientists work on that. Now one of the Warner who give us a very useful theory about the coordination compounds, and the postulates of that theory are as follows or as shown on the blackboard. Now first postulate means characteristics or features. Unlike metal salt, which are the metal salt? NaCl, metal salt. Na is the metal, sodium, NaCl is the metal salt. Copper sulfate is also the metal salt. But dissimilar, unlike means dissimilar means not that as. Unlike metal salt, the metal in the complex possesses 2 types of valence. Now see in the metal salt, see the NaCl. What is the valency of the metal ion in NaCl? +1. Are there another valency? No. In copper sulfate, what is there? In copper sulfate, the copper have only the +2 valency and not another valency. But in complex ion, the metal ion have 2 types of valency. Remember that. First one is the primary valency, which is also called as the ionizable valency, and second one is the non-ionizable valency or secondary valency. The ionizable sphere consists of such species or entities which satisfy the primary valency of the metal. Now the metal ion in the complex, coordination complex have 2 valency. One is the primary, another is the secondary. Primary valency is satisfied by the species which are present in the ionizable sphere. Now see the figure. In that figure, the chloride ions are shown into the ionizable sphere. That is the primary valency of chloride there. And the ammonia ligands are shown into the secondary sphere. So the primary valency, that is primary valency, is also the ionizable valency, that get ionized. But in the secondary sphere, there are ligands and metal ions that are not ionizable, and so that are the non-ionizable sphere or secondary sphere. The secondary coordination sphere consists of such entities or species which satisfy the secondary valency, that is non-ionizable valency. Now in the secondary valency, now see in the secondary valency, for the metal ion are fixed and satisfied by other anions and neutral ligands. Now here are all the neutral ligands in this complex, that are the ammonia. And the number of secondary valency is equal to the coordination number also. Now this coordination CO, that is the cobalt have plus 6 is the coordination number. So there are the 6 ligands which are present into the non-ionizable sphere. That is coordination number also. Now the secondary valency have fixed spatial arrangement around the metal ion. Now see the fixed spatial arrangement of the ammonia, which are pointing towards the cobalt, and there are thus 2 spheres, that is the coordination sphere and ionization spheres are present into the coordination compound. Now this is about the coordination compound, which is the correct postulates are given by Warner.